Happy Halloween, baddies. Ooh, comment down below, what is your sexy ass being for Halloween? Let me know the tea. What are you guys being? Obviously, I am being Harry Potter, but Merry Christmas. Okay, I do not have a lot of fucking time because I'm on a time crunch. I have to get up and go into the Uber for work in about an hour and a half, and I have to film this video, and I have to film a TikTok. Oh my god, I love being a full-time content creator, and I'm always funny. Even when I don't feel funny, I'm always spitting out the best motherfucking content. All my content goes viral, period. Okay, anyway, let's get into it. So this video is inspired by a Neville Goddard speech I was listening to before I fell asleep. It was all about inner conversations. I love inner conversations. Inner conversations is just the way that you're talking to yourself. To me, the difference between inner conversations and robotic affirming, technically there is no difference because there is no motherfucking rule. No one says that robotic affirming has to be a one specific affirmation, boring until you fucking pass out from boredom. Exactly what I'm saying. There's no rules. But technically the difference is people think robotic affirming is just you kind of saying one or two affirmations, robotically not much feeling behind it, and then inner conversations is like that, like you're talking to yourself all throughout the day, thinking in the end, of course, aka thinking as the version of you that already has your desires, okay? And Neville Goddard said, if you do this for 3 mother effing days, you'll start to see a change in your reality. He referenced the Bible's 3 days of creation or something. I don't fucking know. I don't read the Bible, but Neville Goddard literally references a lot of the Bible. So if that's your thing, maybe you will find, am I in focus? Like the fuck? Maybe you'll find that insightful. I swear, I hope I'm in focus. It doesn't look it, and then I come up here. Hopefully I'm in focus. And as I was listening to this, I was like, yes. The reason why I put on this speech is because I was just feeling down. I was stressed, and sometimes I'm human. I let the stress get to me, and I just needed like a little motherfucking pick-me-up. So I found this speech, and I was like, you know what? That makes total motherfucking sense, because 3 days is around the time where if I notice if I'm really diligent with my thoughts, and I don't even affirm one thing. That's why I've always been drawn to more inner conversations. I like basically go off in my head. I think from the end regarding my whole entire life, things that I want, things that I already like, I just go off. I just think in the end regarding every area of my life and not just one fucking desire that's boring. Why not fix my mind when it comes to everything? And you know, I'm not like out here all day every day stressing the fuck out, but like if I catch myself trying to have a negative thought about my face, I'll stop it and be like, oh my god, my face is so slim, my face is losing fat every single day. If I get a little bit of an anxious thought around maybe my bank account, my credit, I'm like, oh no, my credit is paid off, everything is coming. And then that usually leads me into like I make so much money from social media doing what I love. I make so much money making people laugh and bringing value to people's lives. Like, I just go off. I just really make sure to be disciplined with my thoughts about every area in life. You know, why just do one thing when you can do everything? And back to what I was saying, I was like, yes, this 3-day thing really makes sense, because if I am really diligent and I'm not wavering a lot, I'm on top of nervous system regulation. For me, because I like the routines. I'm not just into manifestation. I'm also a spiritual person. So I find joy in the breath work, in the Kundalini yoga, in the EFT tapping, in the Qigong. I find pleasure in that. And those just happen to be what calms the nervous system. So for me, it's easy. For me, it's not hard to come up with a nervous system regulation routine because I enjoy it. And I always encourage people to at least try it for maybe 7-8 days. I'm confident that you'll fall in love with it. But anyway, like, I'm on top of my nervous system regulation, which means my body feels safe. My mind also feels safe. My mind is still, meaning it's not really having a lot of anxious thoughts. And I'm on top of my mental diet, meaning I'm focusing on what I'm choosing to tell my mind. I notice if I'm that disciplined for like 3 days, sometimes less, I start to see major shifts. I see this a lot with my content. Sometimes I will see a little bit of a low day, and I will start to get discouraged, right? Because this is my main goal. Like, I am a full-time content creator. I just got to step into the version of me, right? I have to stop wavering, but I'm like, oh God, like, I just want to be able to quit my overnight job already and like do what I love full time and travel. And sometimes when I have a bad day view wise, or I have a really bad live, no one really is in there, or no one wants to get readings and I feel like I'm boring them, I feel like I don't add value. Sometimes I spiral and then it takes me like a day to bounce back, and then I'm really mother effing good. And then I start to see kind of my videos do really, really well. People resonate, people love it. And I'm like, yes, it's like, and it's always that at 3-day mark or less. And I want to say this, I'm using the title and I'm using part of the title. I don't want to say it's clickbait, but I want to say this, it's not just about an ex. I thought the title was cheeky and funny, but you can do it for anything. And also 3 days, I don't want you to get hung up on like the time frame of 3 days. Oh, I want it now. I need you to relax. This is why the nervous system regulation can be beneficial for some people. Like if you get stressed out about time, if you don't know how to go live your life and enjoy your life, you need to come out with routines that make your body feel fucking safe and you not be so anxious all the time. So yes, the nervous system regulation is going to help you if you find yourself kind of being like, oh my God, John Anthony said 3 days, it's not happening yet, it's not happening yet, it's not happening yet, because you're also starting to focus on that. Don't get hung up in 3 days. If anything, I'm telling you, once you're disciplined with your thoughts and who you're being, and you're not really wavering, you will start to see major, major shifts 1, 2, 3 days. But remember, manifestation is so cute and random. It can happen in an hour, in a second. Okay, I don't want you to get hung up on time. That's what gives a lot of people anxiety, and that's what keeps a lot of people stuck in their old self, is focusing so much on the time frame. Focus on your inner conversations for at least 3 days. Be disciplined with your thoughts and watch what happens. Now, I don't want you to beat yourself up if you get a negative thought. You're human, but just replace it. I'm not saying I don't get any negative thoughts. I said once I see myself having an anxious thought, I just flip it and I go off. I use the inner conversation because I'm not obsessing about what 24/7, 365, because of course we're humans. Sometimes we're going to slip into autopilot. But whenever I catch myself having some sort of negative thought, I don't judge myself. I don't be like, damn, John Anthony, you ruined everything. I just pick the opposite, better feeling thought, and I continue with my inner conversations, which is just your mental diet. It's just what you choose to think. You have to focus on being that version of you now that has the love, that has the specific person, that has the money, that has the dream career. So let's just use what I put in the title as a funny joke as an example. I don't really have like a person, so let's just make up a name. Oh my God, me and Mikey have never been, this is what my mind will look like. Oh my God, me and Mikey have never been stronger than ever. Like me and Mikey love to make time for each other. I'm healed, Mikey is healed, and we're living this healed, and we've manifested this healed relationship together. We're doing better than ever before. I'm so glad of the progress Mikey has made. I'm glad of the progress I've made. I'm glad. I love working on myself, and it makes me so happy to see Mikey. It makes me so glad seeing Mikey work on himself. Like, I love love. Love is the most beautiful, amazing thing. Love is so trusting. Love is so safe. This relationship feels so safe. I've always been worthy of love. People love to love me. People love to be with me. People love to commit to me. Like, that is what I would be thinking in my head throughout the day. If I remember, if I'm disciplined, right? But if you're stressed out there, I feel like there's no need to be stressed out. But like, if it, for some weird reason, if it's triggering you, do a meditation, go for a walk, take a break. I don't see why it would really trigger you. And if you are being triggered, like maybe you have deep-rooted anxiousness, and maybe, like I keep saying, you will benefit from doing the nervous system regulation. So doing daily EFT tapping, doing your daily breath work, doing your daily walks, doing your daily journaling, doing your daily yoga flows, working out daily, doing all the things that are going to help your body feel motherfucking safe. But have to go book this Uber to work. So I just wanted to make this video to remind you to stay on top of your inner conversations, your mental diet. And once you don't waver, you will see it. Major shifts rapidly. I love you guys so much, and continue to be iconic.